Yo! We is live! Hello!
What's up?
Welcome or welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Novakast, episode 599. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome to Study Buddies, Not Numbered, Means to an End edition. We're back with some more Ace Attorney. We're starting the trial for Turnabout Academy. Are we excited?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay.
You got this.
Were you able to sleep last night?
Huh? Oh, sleep? Sure. I slept for a grand total of 0 hours.
Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back, and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same.
So, yeah, somebody fabricated it.
Yep.
In other words, the recording's a fabrication. I just said that.
Tape recorder updated in the court record. The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. Oh.
Oh.
But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased.
Okay. What the? What? Who's there? Wait.
Did you see who it was?
I bet it was that frickin' reporter character.
No.
And the recorder's probably gone.
I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh.
Oh.
I bet he was eavesdropping.
I wonder if he saw our hand.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Box Girl were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you.
Okay, all that's left now is to reach out for the truth.
I didn't know I thought we were playing Ace Attorney, not Persona 4.
Says the guy, the only person out of the three of us that's played Persona 4.
Yeah.
Or any Persona game.
That's fair.
Well, I've played Persona
Well,
5, but...
I haven't played any of them. I have zero knowledge of it.
They're not bad.
Time for a mini Chords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine. Okay, your turn.
I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine!
And with that, I'm out. Dip.
That's
I
my
could
line.
totally see that dude trying to chase the students from the school.
Clavier
Trying to chase
just
them.
running after them.
Clavier, no, Clavier's like, I'm a rocker, not a runner.
Oh, getting all out of breath and shit.
Yeah. Here we go. Court is now open now to reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched! I mean, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution is ready as well. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was unexpected, yet necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anyone. Or anybody, understood?
Your baldness. Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury.
Well, this sure complicates matters still. One must not overlook the facts. Now, about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday.
A pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak.
He stuffed him in his jail cell.
Probably left him hanging off of the thing with no hope of getting down.
Oh, God.
Acting like he's a banner of justice. No.
This isn't justice.
I'll let you interpret what that noise meant, but... Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact.
But if that's the case, then what will we...
The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from art room to stage. And I mean to prove it here to this day.
It's just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeve?
My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the blood stain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area.
Oh, it's gonna be fun to debunk that.
Right.
Which is to say the body was carried over to that very window.
What?
Huh? Hold on.
We're not at the restaurant from the second game, Rob.
Oh,
That's not a reference to that, dude.
I know I'm being as smart.
You know I did that way before freaking that game.
I know. I was just being facetious.
Thank you, Doug Walker, for that joke.
Oh.
We.
Anyway.
From there, it was dropped down to the maintenance area below.
Whoops. Shit. Sorry, I'm making myself laugh. I'll shut up now.
Body accidentally fall on somebody.
That was the point. That was the joke.
I know.
Turns out the box we found that Miriam was wearing early when we first saw her was actually her second box. The first one got flattened. And crumpled.
The box saved her from like further like injury.
When the box
So
crushed,
there
it made
was
the it made the Metal Gear Solid sound.
Bling!
And though there was nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound, that, too, was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then, a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage.
That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as a script. Anyone could have moved the body that way.
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
Why, you...
Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. Witness.
Oh god, this dude again.
Ahem. Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday, I told that lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So, I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes?
What's he up to now?
The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Should we wait for her or just go through this part?
That's a good question.
Maybe just wait.
Okay. Excuse me.
Dude, I'm still full from earlier. I made some, or I didn't make anything. I went and got some burgers and fries for me and the wife.
Nice.
And we finished off the first season of One Piece. Netflix One Piece.
Yeah.
You know what? I might give the show a shot.
The first season's very fun. It was, for the most part, very true to the material.
Are we talking about the anime
There's
or are we
just a few
talking about the
changes here.
Netflix show?
Yes. The Netflix show. It adapted almost completely faithfully.
What are you
Okay.
talking about?
No,
We made
I
a
was
few changes there.
I was
One
talking
Piece.
about One Piece.
Mm,
I was saying like thanks to the show, I may give the anime a shot. Wish
Good
me
luck. All
Yeah.
the seasons that have, especially seeing as all the seasons that have released up to now are being
There's over 1,000
labeled
episodes.
season 1.
there's
Yeah.
like over 1,100 episodes.
I would recommend using a filler guide if you do decide to watch the show. But the funny thing
Okay.
is, all these episodes, whether they're filler or not, are now being labeled season 1.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask, the Crunchyroll, the version on Crunchyroll, is it like the true version and not the fucking 4Kids version?
Depends on how you're watching it.
What do you mean?
I don't know as far as the dub goes. So it's hard to say.
Oh no.
I don't recall seeing I was watching it subbed. I don't recall seeing Sanji using a freaking lollipop instead of a cigarette. So I don't know. It's
I'm
been a
crossing
long
my
time.
fingers. Hopefully, I get the better version.
Well, you'll know if you hear the One Piece rap.
Oh god. There's a
For
rap.
the opening. For the opening. Yeah,
I
that
guess-
was the 4Kids. That was for the 4Kids dub.
Oh no. I didn't know about the rap.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You know what? It'll be a short vid, but I'm curious as to your reaction to it.
I'm gonna hate it. I'm probably gonna hate it.
It's gonna get stuck in your head, though. Would that
No!
make you hate it more?
It's gonna be copyrighted to hell, though, so it won't work.
Dude,
That is true.
I already got that stupid song Binks's Brew in my fucking head right now. And which, ironically, that's what got me into watching One Piece in the first place.
Once I was told there was 1,100 episodes in the anime, I was just like, nope. I'm good.
Yeah.
So, what did
Okay.
O'Connor see?
Ugh.
The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage.
Yeah.
I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area.
Bullshit. This is a bullshit. We have evidence for that.
She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area.
Zen and the art of mastering the bar exam.
What bothers me is that you can see all the writing except for the very bottom. Like where the author's name would be.
Oh, it's saying something addition.
Huh.
But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that.
You're so full of shit, dude.
The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes?
Oh, I'm looking forward to calling your shit out.
Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. I misread that.
Never a snappy comeback when I need one.
What about from Widget?
Fuck off.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hey. Don't talk for me.
He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. Maybe he's salty about the day before.
To protect the students who had to climb up high when setting up the stage. A mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse.
Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking upon herself to put the mat away after they used it?
Objection!
Oh, there's plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. There goes. The mat in question was indispensable to moving the body.
Ah! It sucks being the last to know everything.
I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat.
Not helping, Apollo.
If the only mat of that thickness was there, or was where the body is assumed to have been dropped, it would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
We're off on a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
It's game on, Hugh. Game on.
I'm gonna turn your.
I'm
It
gonna.
wasn't me this time. It wasn't.
Congratulations. I'm gonna turn your arrogant, perfect score grin into a tear-eyed frown of failure. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it right there!
What? I was just getting to the important part.
Eager to unsheath your blade, Sykes-Stono? Your heavy breath heaves to where I stand.
Objection!
How rude! A human's breath doesn't travel anywhere near that far.
So, the only issue is distance? You're not denying that you're a heavy breather?
Ugh. I'm just saying that scientific studies have proven that it's not...
Hang in there, Athena.
No.
No matter how many insults they hurl, it won't affect the judge's opinion of you.
Oh, that's reassuring. But what about my own self-esteem?
Let's get back to what happened before the mock trial.
Wait, no, not yet.
Hold it!
Our client was simply putting the mat away. It had nothing to do with this case.
Objection!
That is where you are wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a 3-story fall.
Why is it spelt that way?
Can I see the transcript? Oh.
3-story?
Oh, God. Yeah. Typo.
Hence, the mat dragged by the accused was essential to moving the body.
I'll
You know,
just
it
assume
just
that
dawned
Blackwell
on me
said
that
it funny.
You know, it just dawned on me that this is supposed to be like a remaster of all the games, right? You'd
Yep.
think they would have gone through the game and fixed that.
You'd think. I mean, there were also typos throughout the Ace Attorney trilogy too.
True, but still.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on it.
Ah! If we win this one, I promise to donate another thick mat to the Academy.
Now, show me how to show you the truth. You'll have my full cooperation.
Oh, we're gonna show you some truth. I already figured it out. At least I think I did. Okay, we're gonna go to... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Aha! Details. There he is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Take that!
So, you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here?
Yes, in fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. I was so nosy behind there. But I couldn't take a peek. Oh. How it piqued my interest.
Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That is their purpose. Now, let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop.
Oh my. But the screen would have been completely in the way.
That's right. Therefore, the witness could not have possibly seen our client from this point.
Yeah.
Order, order. Mr. O'Connor? Have you been lying to this court? I don't like liars.
The screen, right? It must have slipped my mind.
Sure.
What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, forgot something as literally as big as that?
There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind you mouth breathers have, and the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
Sure.
Why don't you just admit that it was a normal, everyday brain fart already?
Will the witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapse of memory?
That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen.
Oh, sure.
You pointed out that he was.
Oh, never mind. I thought I just now had a brain fart.
No, it was
Oh,
a
at
genius
least you
lapse
can
of
admit-
judgment.
If only. No, it was just a everyday run-the-mill brain fart.
In other words, I witnessed Jennifer from the stage side of the screen.
Objection!
You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. But need I remind this court that the back of the stage is not visible from the front? To actually see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would have also had to be in the same area behind the stage. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. He will be right back, he said.
Yes.
He is not even in the call.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's not even in the call right now.
What? Oh, jeez. I wonder what happened.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry about that.
I couldn't hear a word you said.
Oh, I had said that I'll be right back, and my left earbud had fallen out, and I needed to reset it because the little freaking bass, not bass boost, but the sound boost accidentally activated.
Oh. Gotcha.
So what I missed?
Nothing, just saying that you couldn't have seen Juniper from the side of the stage unless you were from the backside.
Ah, okay. Youch.
Nice one, Athena. Keep it up. What the?
Objection!
All right, Golden Boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth will be like a weight lifted from your chest.
The truth? What truth?
The fact that Golden Boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view of...
Objection!
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high.
Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think
something on the other side of the screen? Something high enough to see the stage? No way! This crane right here? But I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial.
Me neither. But it's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body.
That's far enough, Professor Blackquill. Remember,
Professor.
you promised. Prosecutor.
I recall making no such promise. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information.
What's all
What's
this about a promise? Is this about
Oh,
whatever
shit.
Blackwell is
Ah,
using
there
against
we
him?
go.
Haha.
And what's it got to do with going into the crane?
Golden Boy did not go up in that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within school ground.
What? Do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane?
The witness. I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Hold it!
Actually, there just might be something that proves you did.
What?
If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site at the previous day, too.
Is this what you're thinking of, Athena?
Yep. As the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator. And if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor.
Are you serious? This is ridiculous.
How very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains.
The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring these facts to light.
That's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that?
The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try.
You know, I keep thinking of Professor Means the shitty Gandalf.
Don't ruin Gandalf. Come on, man.
I said a shitty version of Gandalf. holds up his staff.
The ends justify the means!
Don't worry, this too shall pass.
Oh yeah, he would let the monster pass. And everybody dies.
Now, if you had said Saruman, that would be a different matter.
We can clearly identify the person in this photo as the witness by examining.
You know what? He would be on the side of Saruman.
You mean Sauron?
No, Saruman. The wizard. Saruman.
The figure in this photo is
know what?
wearing a very unique object around his neck.
I mean, I'll be honest, like, with the neck, it was the most out of blue thing to think of. And honestly, the entire time we've seen him with a high collar, so there's a very good
That
chance
is
he's hiding
true.
something.
Why, yes. You can see right there. But then, are you saying you mean to...
Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. But that's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination.
No, not a chance. That would be a blatant toleration. That would be a blatant violation of my privacy.
I tolerate this blatantly.
Shut up.
You are a disgrace of a man.
Look at my neck!
Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off.
What?
Just blatant tolerance. Look at my neck! Yeah, what's the big deal? No, let's see your neck.
Why would he hide it? Like, what is it?
That's a very good question. Guess I have no choice.
Okay. What the?
Wait, is that the sign of friendship?
Oh my.
So, where did you buy that neckband, if I might ask?
I didn't buy it. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. Yeah, I'm calling bullshit.
Well, it sure looks like the neckband in this photo. Should we have the photo analyzed?
You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work a part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. But I never expected one of my jobs would take me to my own school.
But when you factor in all of the required tests and apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license to operating a crane?
Oh yeah, I'm 47.
Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so,
He
you
forged a fake ID.
know, that or it's a nepotism case.
Let us dispense with this inane charade, golden boy.
Charade?
Charade.
Unless
I meant to say
oh my
charade,
God.
but I meant
Oh
to
my
say
God, I
charade,
just-
but
Unless he's, I think I might know what. I'm just gonna spitball it, but I'm pretty sure the reason that the professor confronted him because he's actually
was
an
the
adult.
part-time job. Oh. Can we take a look at that sheet of paper again?
Oh wait, hold on.
No, the sheet of paper.
Oh right.
Okay. There's no way in hell he's 120. There's no way he's 120.
That's why I said he was 47.
No, Prosecutor Brett.
High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus, they failed to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you, does it, Mr. O'Connor?
Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right?
No, don't, please.
Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. He took a 7-year break from school.
I was
He's
close.
enjoying that too.
I was close.
It's like, let it sink in. Wait.
Wait. Come again?
Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. It is all right there.
Oh,
25? Wait, what did he say? He's older than me?
What a phony!
a 7-year break. 7 years. I've just one thing to say. There are two kinds of 7-year breaks. The ordinary kind you mouth raisers take.
Shut up!
And the genius kind people like me take.
Wait. This is a high school, yes? Or
An
Right?
academy,
Yes.
yeah.
Rob, can you go into the court record?
Yes.
It's either a high school or an academy.
Go to people or profiles. I can't see anything for some reason. Go to Juniper. Okay, good.
What about Professor Means or Professor Court? Academy. Okay. It probably isn't. It is probably an actual high school, like in the standard text.
Well, because of the whole love triangle thing, I was just hoping that
Yeah.
it wasn't gross.
Ah.
Objection!
But a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break.
I think you have that backwards, Athena.
Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row.
Turns out he didn't. It wasn't a 7-year break. He kept failing.
I think that's...
Chances are it's... I get the feeling it might have to do with the bribes.
Only Hugh could get away with using only like that.
Enough of this jibber jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further.
What if let's say if we were to go into the continue with the fact that he probably was involved? What if he moved the body with the crane?
I still feel like the body was moved via the banner.
Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as the script, I find Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive. Does the defense care to dissuade me?
Ugh. As long as a mat was used to move the body, Joni's gonna be under suspicion.
Athena? I just thought of something. Yes, Apollo, are you going to think the same thing that I thought? He's exactly thinking the same thing I thought. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah, why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think... Your Honor!
Yes, Miss Sachs.
I've got it! I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head! A little conjecture has never stopped us before.
Interesting.
Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to...
I'm gonna do it.
The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least, that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this?
Nope! The witness is a licensed clearing operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Objection!
Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in?
Why did you object?
I intend to say no more on the matter, save that this does not bode well for you.
Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap?
I think he knew all along what happened.
Oh, probably. He's just trying to have fun at O'Connor's expense and the defense's expense. Watch this. I can use a bow and arrow one-handed. Yeah, we saw that last time. So what?
Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity.
I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy. But operating the crane itself is so complex, it requires both hands. Now, I would have the court look at this.
Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain.
You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I kept my hand in my pocket all this time.
Oh, damn.
I've already verified this with the hospital of treatment.
It was a trap.
Quite a nasty wound, they say.
So, how did you hurt it?
I see no need to discuss that. It has no relevance to this case.
Two hands are required to operate complex machinery, such as a crane. Ergo, On the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane.
Now I'm the fool?
I'd planned on moving the crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanting to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do it just before the mock trial instead.
Ugh. And here I thought it was the big break we've been waiting for.
Now that the defense's sophistry is laid bare, I would have the court recall my claim.
The body was dropped out of the third floor window to a mat near the maintenance area. Then a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. See, I've been paying attention.
Oh, sure, you remember that.
Well, right now I'm sober, so... Ha.
Well done, your boldness. Now, consider this. The accused was sighted dragging that mat. Ergo, it was she who moved the body.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but there's a bit of an inconsistency with that. We didn't see her at all in the photo. Either
No,
of those photos.
Well, I think you were on the right track, Athena.
You do?
Yeah. Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So as the defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved.
But... Oh. Is he telling me to think of another way besides the crane?
Miss Sykes, if you have a counter-argument, this court would love to hear it, and if
you do not, it is time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your baldness?
Objection!
No, not yet! All I have to do is show the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right?
Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with this case.
There is a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name is evidence.
You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it.
What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped.
How could anyone lower it? I can't see that. Without just dropping
Aiden,
it.
I think you were right.
It's not like it could fly. Or maybe it could.
I mean, shit, you and I both came to that conclusion while we were doing
Yeah.
the investigation.
But then
F-
as the crane thing started happening.
After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage. Someone could have easily used that thing.
Oh, yes, of course. Miss Sykes, the court would like to see what you have for us.
All I have to do is show the tiniest shred of a possibility. The mat and ball cart weren't used to move the body. This was what was used. The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together. It's a little laggy on my end.
Oh, damn.
Might I propose an idea? It might do you well to tie your lips together, lest you further expose your ignorance.
This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage. Which allowed students to run or reel in the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Objection!
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen. Yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh, you surprise me, Prosecutor Blackwell. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that.
I'm sure that's exactly what he thought.
When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried?
Go on. Please explain.
The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. Whoops. The body would have been down on that stage in a flash, and there'd be no need for a mat.
I've heard the phrase carrying the banner, but the banner doing the carrying.
Objection!
I've no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd high wire act.
If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it.
I trust you recall the bloodstains left on the art room pottery. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have to be via the window above the quad, the one with the winch.
Hold on a minute.
However, the bloodstained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Ergo, the wire and banner had not at all to do with this case.
Oh, the bloodstained pottery. I remember that.
This doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something.
Well, Miss Sykes, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act.
If my wire theory is true, then the blood on the pottery must not have been... Maybe it's it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from?
Shame on you, Sykes-Stono. Have a little more respect for the constabulary.
Constabulary?
Yeah. Constabulary.
Uh-oh.
Fool bright.
Looks like they didn't check it.
Ah, don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes.
Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tests are run.
True. But in the meantime, I'm gonna press my claim as far as I can.
Your boldness. I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant.
Of course. It shouldn't take long to get the results back.
5 days later.
Oh my, that was quick.
We're history if it turns out to be the victim's blood.
Please, please, let it be someone else's.
Yeah, wouldn't it been the glaze though for the
Maybe.
It seems the blood was not from the victim.
What?
Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved with this case reveals that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor.
Score! Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered a serious injury. He sustained a wound in the struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then, Junie saw his blood-stained hands as they passed each other in the first-floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Rabble.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade. But do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Sykes-Stono, for it is she who forces me to expose your secrets.
Fine. Whatever.
Oh, he doesn't care at this point.
He clearly does. He's just being forced to go with it.
Wow, how much dirt does he have on you?
He was clearly on the ropes.
The court will observe this odd-looking envelope.
What the?
Wait a minute. Wasn't that the envelope that was inside the frickin' art room?
Wasn't it? Looked like it. Oh, we can't see the art room.
It was inside this that Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found.
That was in her
Oh.
script. Wait, so that
Okay.
was her script?
Was that
Wait, so
that X-Acto knife meant to be one of the freaking pieces of evidence?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Miss Scuttlebutts. But didn't the prosecution already claim that? This envelope is the one that contained her script?
Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from us all.
Let's see here. My word. Talk about the world's most painful paper cut.
I actually had that happen to me earlier this week. I was trying to get a file out of our filing cabinet, and it went in deep.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like they were all I had the bunch of files just jammed in all together.
I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to cuts, I'd rather a paper cut than a freaking cardboard cut, or worst of all, a lamination cut.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Wait, did I say my line? Oh no, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed, you can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. The only one who had been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court.
You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out.
Oh.
Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't.
You know what? I forgot that she said that, and now that
thought it was
we're
just-
repeating it.
Yeah, I thought
I thought-
it was just an empty threat. Damn.
Judge, we like to ask that we turn in Scuttlebutt for committing bodily harm to another student.
Granted.
Even if he is 7 years older than he's supposed to be.
Also, we're gonna give O'Connor the rap sheet.
Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that.
The blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness.
What a dumbass.
Ouch! This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen.
Oh, trust me, you don't know. I'm of course referring to the panty stealer from the second game. Or the other game.
From the first game in this series, in this
Yeah.
collection. Yeah.
Yes.
Apologize. Well, what's his name? What was his name again?
Mm.
I don't know. I don't remember. Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. We've still got the wire theory.
Yeah, I've got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim's, there's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that.
You call yourself a lawyer? Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking?
Give it up.
Huh?
No.
The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out.
And you? How can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But, whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly before the wire. Below the wire. A body sent sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away?
They did.
Well, I believe he's, unfortunately, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together.
So the body would have collided with the statues? What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Speaking of those statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body crashed into them... that would also explain the loud sound we heard when we were in the waiting room.
Now that you mention it, you and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question? When was it that you heard said sound?
It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears there in the waiting room when... Ah!
Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved. That would place it during the mock trial.
Oof. Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started.
You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
He said he saw the body before the mock
So
trial.
did Scuttlebutt.
If so... then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction.
I know what that second sound was.
It's gonna cover me and our case
I know
killed.
what the sound they heard during the mock trial was. Fuck.
Was that Ian?
I think I figured out what sound they heard. It was the statue breaking, just not either of those.
Oh. I think you might be right. Wait. Athena, or did you say your life?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far. Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion?
Good point.
And Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side.
No.
I heard that.
Hey, for a second, I was just saying what he would probably have been thinking.
I bet he's figured out the
I
truth
bet
behind
he's
this
figured
case.
out the truth.
No.
Damn it. Well, great. As long as he's not up to something else.
If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me.
Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was,
I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You had best tell the truth, and do it now. That is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body.
Yikes!
Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body?
Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it?
You what?
I never saw the body.
Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again, and I'll charge you with perjury. And maybe 10 days in hell. Because I haven't done that in a long time. And trust me, you don't want to be down there.
There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about it this whole time.
You know, in our universe, you think everybody knows about the judge having a deal with the devil?
Maybe.
They probably think he's just a crazy old man. Till it happens.
I'm sorry.
Castrate him!
Yes!
What the fuck?
We've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is!
I was trying to think of, a punishment. That was the first thing that came to mind.
Very extreme for that. Holy shit.
That was the first thing that came to mind.
But why would he lie about this to begin with?
Order! The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case.
Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now, at least we know the body was moved moved using the wire and skull banner.
Indeed. That much I shall concede, Saxtono.
Damn.
The body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial.
So both sides are satisfied then?
If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story.
Right. All 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio?
Oh, shit.
Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall.
What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no, how could I forget? It was... Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot?
Oh, he. Juniper was also in charge of the audio. But she wasn't in the trial. She was in the audio control room dealing with the music.
I've got a question. Why was she leaving up that way instead of through the door that's near the freaking prosecution's or defense side?
We have a...
Because there was a door underneath the faculty seat of Professor Court.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it wouldn't have gone straight to the audio control room.
Yeah.
Why was she going that direction?
I mean, hell, she could have even gone up behind the screen.
Possibly, yeah.
Indeed, the one who could
shit.
enter the...
Hold on. Sorry. Okay.
The one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than the accused, Jennifer Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
Yeah, no!
Why, yes, I see. That does make perfect sense.
Played right into his hands.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked.
Not quite.
And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwell was on our side. At least on this issue.
I was just about to say not a chance in Blackwell voice. The Twisted Samurai strikes again. Twisted.
Twisted?
Oh.
It's more like dirty rotten. You suck at this.
Dude, I don't know what's up with me. Ever since we freaking started this game.
Your baldness. It is time to put an end to this farce.
The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case, but the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes?
Apollo, what are we gonna do? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. Niente.
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too.
Ugh, poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection. Well, I object to...
Stop right there.
Oh?
All ears to me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor.
Nobody cares!
Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Oh no, he's doing this again.
But
Perfect.
Crime?
wait, this is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday?
Yeah, we did. This had better not be another one of his enraging traps.
The murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up. It all sprung from my brilliant mind.
You know, for someone who said he was no longer friends with Junie.
He sure is
He's-
covering up for her a lot.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Arrest me. The real killer is right before you.
Order, I say. Mr. O'Connor. Are you already confessed yesterday? Then earlier today recanted your confession.
As if you mouth readers could comprehend my genius. The end justifies the means.
There's that phrase again.
Now bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Someone tase him, please!
Enough. The only thing maddening is the ignominy that you bear for all to see. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime. There is no perfect crime. Only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act.
Hugh doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat.
Listen, Mr. Prosecutor. Calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony. I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection.
Denied. Guilty.
Wouldn't that been a turn of events?
Dark age of the law, indeed.
Mr. O'Connor, for you basically wasting my time, I sent you to the chair. Next case.
And that's how it ended.
You won't believe this, but I used a body double.
What?
That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. What, you have an evil twin or something? Or are you the evil twin? That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did. Oh, so that's what he's going for. Okay. Okay.
Huh.
I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Jennifer's innocent.
I have a question. I have a question I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness testimony make no sense at all?
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache.
Oh, good. Then it's not me having withdrawal from not having alcohol.
Yeah, that was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about a body double.
Well, I'm relieved it's not just me, or the hallucinations. And the prosecution?
Your boldness. Summon an ambulance this instant. The witness is stark raving mad.
Oh, we're taken to the funny farm. Okay. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict.
Hold it. You people don't believe me?
It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity.
I mean, at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the funny farm just called. Nah, I used that joke a second ago. They want their genius back.
They're coming to take me away. Haha, they're coming to take me away.
I love that. To the funny farm. Oh,
right.
I love that song. It's so stupid, but I love it.
Yeah.
Objection! Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic.
Sir, should I tase him now?
Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimony like this?
Oh!
Is
So
he
that's
trying to?
what you're about.
Is he trying to tell us something without actually telling us something?
I think he's trying to tell us to use widget.
Wait.
Widget's not a weird device, and I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies.
Fuck you, bastard.
You are not the voice of Widget. I refuse. I'm wearing Widget. I do not need you. No.
I could bring back our character from one of our earlier
No.
No. Games.
No. Don't ruin this.
Oh man. Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't need a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give Widget a try?
Well, fuck you too. Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session.
Your better judgment. I'm a judge. and it's far beyond mine. Yet, I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackquill, I trust you have no objections. Prosecutor Blackquill. Prosecutor said rubbish. We will be out on a stroll, then left with Detective Fulbright.
Seems to me he's out frickin' treating Fulbright to every frickin' manner of frickin' torture he can for fucking this up.
How does he get away with stuff like that?
It's not legal.
Well, he doesn't care if it's legal or not. He's already on death row.
Hi, Taka.
Then I'll interpret that as meaning he has no explicit objections. All right. Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session.
I've seen my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake.
Which really says something.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of noise. I'm sorry, that image is taking me out.
Are you serious?
Uh-huh.
I don't
This dude
get
is
it.
delusional.
His confession is overflowing with happiness.
Maybe he enjoys thinking how us mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius.
But this goes way beyond normal happiness.
It's almost ecstatic.
He seems to take an insane level of delight in his confession.
Even a normal level of delight would be weird for a confession. Then again, he's not what I'd call normal.
I
Hugh,
am a genius, after all.
why are you confessing? Who is this really for? I feel like that's the key to his out-of-control emotion.
Are we not gonna probe any?
Oh.
Oh. Wait, what? Okay.
Don't.
Don't? Oh, okay.
Not there.
Oh, so probing... Okay.
They're asking what makes him happy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Yeah, well, Jennifer reported my secret to Professor Court.
About the bribes or about him being 25?
Yes. Hell, it could also have to do with the part-time job.
Oh, so it was the bribe.
His secret? Oh, the bribe.
She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about one thing, and one thing only. The truth.
Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in the fact that you might help set Miss Woods free. Excuse me, so much so that it overshadowed all your other emotions. I'm sorry, your emotions bore me.
What are you...
I can hear it clearly now, Mr. O'Connor. The discord you've been trying to suppress. I almost called him Mr. McConnor.
Yeah, I was just about to ask that.
People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed.
So, Hugh really was trying to protect Juniper.
Yes, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal. I mean, if they're into age gap kind of thing, but, you know, it's not me, whatever. But that means his confession is...
Who is this?
Yay. Blackwell.
Is Blackwell back? Okay.
Finally figured out the obvious, have we?
You're
Nope.
gonna voice his taco now, since you can't voice Widget? Oh no.
Why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back.
The confession was not but lies, save for the part about being in the mock trial. Oh, can we all agree now that the killer is the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused?
God! Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
No, you haven't unraveled the genius of my body double trick yet.
You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe you had a body double?
Yes. Yes, I do. But if you think I didn't, then prove it.
Either we quit here and Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion.
Let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let me update his testimony.
Oh, that one doesn't have happiness anymore.
It doesn't have any emotion. That's odd.
Oh, that one has sadness too.
Yeah, that's the proof that, yeah.
I kind of want to go to the third one.
But doesn't that require us to have...
He used to be happy.
Okay.
I didn't almost lose, you say? Very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time, except during this statement.
You don't know when to give up. Wait, now that I think about it.
No, don't. Stop making stuff up.
When I left the lecture hall, it was during Professor Means' pre-trial speech. That's when I moved the body. I then slipped back in just before the verdict.
So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose?
Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that. In any case, I was at the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors there.
Objection!
Sykes, Dunno. How much longer will you indulge him in this charade? While it's true that none in the audience might see him go through either of those doors, the faculty seats on the balconies are a different story and have a splendid view.
I thought you could do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. I used the door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible to someone in the left balcony seat. But that seat was empty at the time, which is
No.
only natural.
No, it wouldn't have been.
Yeah. After all, it belonged to Professor Court, and as we all know, she was already dead by then.
What?
That can't be right. An empty balcony seen on the
I don't
left
think
side
he's
contradicts
cover-
this
I don't
piece of
think-
evidence.
Part of me thinks he might not have been trying to cover for Juniper, but covering for Professor Means.
I have no idea where this contradiction is going. But I don't have any other moves at this point. Guess I'll have to follow it and see where it takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty, but was it really?
I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty.
But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during this pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the students and faculty.
I know what was on the what was originally on the recording device.
I can only guess.
Okay. No, this can't be right.
You do no one any favors by exposing the falsities of his confession.
I've told plenty of lies so far, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You gotta believe me.
It doesn't seem like he's lying this time. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time, don't spare any details.
You got it. I'll repeat it as many times as you'd like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating, considering I'm the real killer.
Ugh. All I really care about is whether the seat was empty or not.
What was that sound just now?
I got a little scared.
Real quick, did you want to hear my thought process?
Sure.
So I'm guessing that seeing as Professor Means was not there during Professor Means' speech, that means it was a recording being played.
Oh. That would actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah, the speech is probably what the original audio on the recorder was. Hopefully, Klebia comes through soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything's okay on MJ's end.
I'm right here.
Oh, I thought you stepped away.
No, I dropped something. That's what you heard fall.
Oh.
And so I got up to
Okay.
grab it.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was one of y'all accidentally ended up smacking the freaking desk or something.
No, it was me.
Because of
No.
honor.
No, I was spinning something in my hands and I dropped it.
Ah.
I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. It's as if you said something you shouldn't have.
What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see.
You're the one who brought it up
you're
in the
in
first
court.
place.
Right?
And you're in court, dipshit.
Mr. O'Connor, it's you who's revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad.
You're a horrible person. Can't you just leave me be?
You said that you went through the empty audio control room, but that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was...
I'm gonna say Juniper. Said she had to be back and forth.
I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus.
Ugh.
Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her.
Juniper's innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. When the end justifies the means, your only choice is to fight back with lies.
Hugh's heart will hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony?
I fear nothing now that I have lost everything. Go ahead, Prosecutor Blackquill. Cut me down if you wish.
thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict.
He's broken free!
Ah, he broke out of his shackles again.
I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center.
Hugh O'Connor. In deference to your valor, I will limit your suffering with one clean blow.
Could you wait just one moment before you cut him down?
Silence! Do not come between a samurai and a... and his foe, Sykeston.
I never learned about this at law school.
Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time?
Very well, Golden Boy may live. For now.
They just shock him just for fun.
Yeah, you'd like that.
Enough already, Mr. O'Connor. Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything.
Objection. That's where you're wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything. This is, no doubt, news to you, but I am not and never was a genius. Beautiful does not.
Oh, wow. What a terrible shock.
Wrong button.
Womp womp.
Sorry, but I already knew.
Me too.
Don't forget me, though. In all fairness, it was pretty obvious.
I thought he was a genius at first, but...
The stuff he said was crazy.
No need to rub it in. Just shut up and listen. It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades.
But that's bribery.
So the bribery wasn't Q's idea?
All of my perfect scores were the product of cold hard cash, not genius. Even worse, when I confronted my parents about it over the phone, Juniper overheard me.
Oh my. What a terrible misunderstanding.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. I've been living a lie. I don't know what else there is to say. I'm no genius. I'm completely worthless. A perfect 0.
Wow.
Hugh?
Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'll be a relief for her to see me locked away.
If you're trying to help her, then why did you testify against her?
You were the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday. So I thought if I did, it would help her.
He wasn't trying to provoke us?
It looks like we seriously misunderstood him. In more ways than one.
At the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there were something that could help prove that to Hugh...
We even have proof of our friendship.
Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you could bet we'll be carrying them around.
I know. What about that proof of friendship they mentioned? I wonder where or what it is.
It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world.
Maybe it's... No, that's definitely it. That band around his neck. Mr. O'Connor. That band around your neck. That's your proof of friendship, isn't it?
Proof of friendship? Is that anything like a proof of purchase barcode?
Ugh. In court, evidence is everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship.
Uh-huh. Very interesting. And chic.
If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look to the proof they have on hand. That's why Mr. O'Connor's hand always goes to his neck when he is pressured. It proves he still has feelings of friendship towards the other two.
It doesn't matter if I wear it, if those two...
But they feel the same way too. I know they wear their friendship band somewhere. Joni and Robin must both feel the same as Hugh. I just know it. Everything Hugh has said leads me to believe that. In fact, he may have also just told me the others wear their proof of friendship. They aren't wearing them now. All we have to do is think back to their testimonies. Ready? Miss Newman holds her arm when pressured. And Miss Woods holds her wrist. I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad. Friendship over.
Oh, another anime scene.
Someone's gonna die.
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us.
How did he put it on?
You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
Wait, are those like slap bracelets?
Maybe they clasp on him by the hands?
You.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Hey, Hugh!
And to think, I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
Oh, so that's how he sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, quit crying. You're a grown man.
I think we should end the stream now.
I didn't kill anyone. And I didn't have a body double. I didn't move the body. I didn't even see it. And it may look like I'm speed reading Zen and the art of mastering the bar exam, but I haven't read a single word.
Well, you fooled me, in fact. You did.
Hugh.
So, Miss Sykes, can I place my trust in you?
I'm going to save Junie. So yes, you can place your trust in me.
Then am I to understand that the witness is recounting his confession? Again?
Yes.
A most roundabout trial. I much prefer the turnabout variety myself.
I said the thing.
Now we are back to the fact that there was but one suspect who lacked an alibi, which is, in the end, the truth you've been seeking this entire time.
So we're back to square one. Now I'm exhausted and depressed.
It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix.
How much more do we have for the mood matrix?
We're done with the mood matrix.
Oh.
Huh? Does this mean?
Further resistance is futile. The time for a verdict is nigh.
Objection! Please, wait!
What sort of devilry are you up to now?
What if our client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial will continue, right?
Yes. I suppose it would. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist?
Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout. But Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked this case. There's no more noise. He was telling the truth now. During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite him really was empty. Which now means there's one person unaccounted for.
Oh, yeah.
Besides Junie, the only other
You're
person
going
without an
down.
alibi during the mock trial is... The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, isn't it, Mr. O'Connor?
That's right. How many more times do I have to say it?
So basically, Professor Means wasn't where he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence.
Need I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech.
Objection!
I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was... What if the speech was pre-recorded? That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat.
And Jennifer came across the recording. Wait, are you accusing Professor Means? That's insane. I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder.
Why would you give you the tape recorder?
Take this to the police, he said, and tell them you found it.
I almost thought that was my line for a second.
That's fair.
What? Really? Wait a second. Mr. O'Connor, did you just say that Professor Means gave that phony recording to you?
Phony. The defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations.
Well, I said he gave it to me, but what do you mean it's phony?
Wow. Who could have seen this development?
They don't know yet, do they?
Nope. Tape recorder updated in the court record.
The voice shouting, "You're a goner!" as recorded on this tape, was dubbed onto it using a line our client said in the mock trial video.
Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence.
Professor Means gave Hugh the phony tape. If that's really true, then Professor Means has guilt written all over him. Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight by our dullard of a witness. An inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it's often all too easy to overlook critical symptoms.
Objection!
Well, we're not gonna overlook this oversight. If the speech was pre-recorded, the basis for suspecting our client would be shattered. Now let's check with Professor Means and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable.
I'm sorry, every time I hear that word, I just go back to The Princess Bride, man.
That's fair.
And honestly, I love that movie.
It's tied for my favorite movie of all time.
It is... Like, I can't describe it. It's a good movie.
And I've never seen it.
Watch it.
Hopefully us hyping it up so much doesn't cause you to end up being like, it's not what it was cracked up to be.
How
Damn.
gauche.
It happened, Maggie. It happened.
That's
to Maggie.
enough.
I'm not mad
Both
at
of
you,
you.
so...
Yeah.
Wait, what about Maggie?
It happened to him.
Oh,
All
shit.
the
What
hype
movie?
about it. all the hype about The Princess Bride. He was like, yeah, it's not anywhere near as good as everyone was making it out to be.
But that sounds like a total Maggie thing to say, though.
Yeah.
Gotta be the odd man out. Love you, Maggie.
I was gonna make a reference, but I'm afraid to.
Just waiting for him to bust into Aiden's room, being like, "Fuck you, MJ."
Something involving our conversation about overhyping a movie.
I didn't overhype Evolution.
No, I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, in terms of like the interaction.
I have slime.
Now, okay, yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I didn't get to use it last time. I didn't get to use it last time.
I brought up Dragon Ball.
Well,
There you go.
there was a few months ago, Devil Artemis got Takahata to do a cell versus cell. And there's a scene where, like, in between them fighting, and they're just like watching a movie, and Takahata's cell is like really into it. He's like, "I told you this movie was great," and then Devil Artemis' cell goes, "It was all right," and then they start fighting again. And I want to point out with the animation, just the like, I want to say, what's the best word to put it? Just insulted look on Takahata's cell's face is just priceless. And he's like, "You motherfucker." Okay, I'm done. I'm
Well,
done.
at least I got good use out of the slime because I'm throwing it away after the stream.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, it's all deflated. It makes sounds, but that's about it. I've
How
got.
much more do we have left?
We should probably call it because this is like the halfway point.
Okay.
I take it there's not a to be continued moment.
Nope.
Okay.
Or should we just like get to the point where they call it memes?
Yeah, that's fine. It's coming right up, so go ahead.
Okay.
That's enough, both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter. While a surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight, too, must not be overlooked. Thus, as the matter of whether Professor Means was or was not in his faculty seat, I believe we must ask the professor himself.
I agree. Professor Means should be in here to the gallery. Should be here in the gallery today.
Do as you please.
Turns out the beard is fake. The facial hair is fake.
Alrighty.
Which one were we at?
Turnabout Academy
yeah.
to the very top one.
Yay, we don't have to see that particular character's name again. I did not like LaBelle. I did not like him one bit.
The Freudy guy that I played?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, no, that guy was a creep.
We will finish off this next time, which will have to be next Saturday because tomorrow's Easter and we're not streaming tomorrow.
Yep.
Plus, I have an interview that I gotta prep for. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I've got to do a 20-minute presentation, and then I have an hour and a half interview right after it.
fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound so daunting or anxiety inducing. But yeah.
What? No.
Oh, yeah. Wish me luck, guys. All right. With that being said, don't mock me. Not at the end
No,
of the
that
stream.
was Data. That was Data from Power Rangers.
Not Data.
That's not Data.
No. Sorry, Alpha.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go. Alpha 5. Alpha.
No.
Yeah, I think it was
What
Alpha
was
5.
this number?
I'm not looking it up.
Yeah.
You did it better. You did it better than me.
I lived off that shit when I was a kid.
Same.
Too bad a lot of the Power Rangers, a lot of the original ones, had such dark pasts. Like the actors, I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the Blue Ranger. I felt bad for him. Because he was gay.
Yeah. And a lot of the crew would make fun of him and whatnot.
But he did reprise his role in the 2023 reboot.
He did, yeah.
There was one Power Ranger that was a murderer.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
So
actor?
that's more on the tokusatsu side of things. Like
Wait, are you talking about the actor
original,
or the
actor.
or the character?
The actor.
Oh God.
the actor? Yeah, that's more on the tokusatsu side of things. If I recall correctly.
I think there may have been two of them. Because there was one that played a Power Ranger, and then he tricked a husband and wife into buying their yacht or something like that, and then he forced them off. He basically drowned them to death.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, on that note, end screen's up.
Jesus, that's a dark tone to go off on. Well, damn. All right. Thank you all for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys will follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content in the weekly podcast. On the YouTube side of things, this is Rob, Aden, MJ signing off. Have a good one. Take care. Have a good one. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace out, my friends.
See you around.
I know how to end things well. On the Twitch end of things, you can find both Rob and Aiden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. We go live every Saturday and Sunday evening around 11 p.m. Eastern. I usually post on X when we do go live, which is the same as the channel handle. If you want to watch any of our previous playthroughs, they are permanently archived on the Novakast YouTube channel. We do have a playlist for them. That being said, what kinds of hijinks will we get into next time? Who fucking knows? But in the meantime, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, goodbye.
Jesus Christ, that was dark.